I am tired of working with people who are flaky or people who are not upfront about what they want or what they need or like the payments of something. Like it could be like that. Like I'm tired of working with people who are not upfront and you're like ready for this shift and ready for this change, and then enters this person. Really interesting energy there. Um, there is this transitional energy that is coming through on both ends. So I do feel like there's a chance this person could be someone who recently moved to your like your town or your city or your area. Someone who maybe has just taken a position at your job, or um, there's just kind of this feeling of them being well traveled. So they might come from like a faraway land. They might have moved to your area from a place very far away, or they might be kind of in this transitional moving phase of their life when you meet them. Um, yeah, but there's this general feeling of them being well traveled. So this might be someone who has moved around a lot. They've had a lot of life experience. They have a lot of knowledge. Um, I feel like they've learned lessons that have kind of put these lessons have put them in the position to put a lot of thought into what they want to create and what they want to experience in their life. So, if you look at these, like these swords that are in the boat, they're kind of along for the ride. Let's get this to focus a little bit better. I feel like this has to do with this person's thoughts, this person's wisdom, knowledge, experience, everything that they've gained. It's like they gain a lot of knowledge as they travel from place to place, from experience to experience, maybe from job to job. Um, and they kind of learn these lessons. They come across as somebody who is gaining a lot of wisdom, who's had a lot of experience. Yeah, I feel like for many of you with this person, there's kind of this sense that the two of you could have missed each other, or like you could have been two ships passing in the night. So I don't know what that's about. I don't know if this is somebody that you will discover that you had a lot of like near misses with, someone that you maybe almost met several times and didn't. Or this could be that when you do meet this person, there's kind of this sense of like we almost didn't run into each other. Like if I hadn't um stayed late at work that day, or if I hadn't stayed at the party for just 5 more minutes, I never would have ran into you. Or it's giving me that kind of feeling, like that the two of you will have a conversation that's like, wow, we almost didn't meet, or I almost didn't even go, to that meeting or that gathering or that restaurant, and I never would have met you if that hadn't happened. So yeah, there is kind of that sense of like this happened by chance. This meeting happens by chance. Yeah. I'm getting the feeling that this could have this could even be somebody that has transitioned out of your life in the past. And if that's the case, this is like them returning with a new outlook or with new wisdom. And this Six of Swords energy is really the energy of somebody who is in the position to, who is ready to release a lot of old baggage. So this can be somebody who maybe was carrying a lot of baggage with them in the past. This might be something that you know of, something that you were going through with this person, if this is someone that has been in your life previously. Or this could be just their own personal experience. Like they may have left a past behind, or they may have moved from a place where they at one time established roots in some place that they lived, maybe the place that they grew up. Um, but it's like they're in this phase of wanting to release. So they might be kind of developing their own identity or moving to an area that's going to be closer to their interests, or the career they want to pursue. Because there's kind of this like they move forward with knowledge of themselves. So this could have required them to leave a past behind, to leave some baggage behind, to even leave old mindsets behind. This can be referencing limiting beliefs. So this is someone who has released a lot of limiting beliefs. They've released a lot of the baggage that has held them back, and they're really in this forward momentum energy. This is someone who's definitely interested in personal growth and in evolution. I feel like that's something that you will notice about them right away. Um, And I think that especially if this person was held back by a particular situation in their life, and this can be like particular people in their life, like I was talking about a limiting mindset. This can even be for some not being in the best health, either mentally or physically, and kind of needing some time to heal or some time to recover. But they have learned a lot of lessons through this growth and this evolution that they've done, this change, and that they're just going to find some sort of peace and comfort in this period of transition because there's growth that they're trying to attain here. Let's pull your last oracle card and just get a broader picture of this person. So we have Uranus, revolution, yeah, breakthroughs, brainstorming, originality, insight, awakening. This energy of Uranus is also the energy of technology. This person might work in like a tech field. You also might connect with this person through technology, some kind of electronic communication, or you might connect over some form of technology. Um, yeah, interesting. There's a lot of personal power and inner strength that's coming through with this energy. Um, and this Leo energy here with this angel strength card, it's making me think of the strength card in the tarot. So that's card 8. So I do feel like there's some element of manifestation here. There's something that this person is manifesting. They're definitely someone who knows how to take action when that's required of them. And they're like ready for these changes. They're hungry for the personal growth and like to accomplish what they have come here to do. I feel like they're very action oriented. Yeah, there's this feeling of them seeking their truth. So that could have something to do with the move or the transition. And I do want to make sure, like, because there's a couple of different messages coming through. For some of you, you meet this person when they do move into your area, whatever that means. So that could be that they come to work at the same place, they move into your town, they move next door, they move maybe to your school. They could transfer to your school or transfer into one of your classes. But what's interesting about this is I also get the feeling that for some of you, this is someone who moved away from you at some point, and this might be them coming back. This might be them coming back with lessons, with knowledge, with wisdom, with a new outlook. Changed. This is them coming back changed. This is a person who is really seeking their truth. So you might meet them when they have changed something about their life or their situation in pursuit of that truth. Just like I was saying, like this could be someone who like transfers into your class or something. That could be because they've changed their major, because they knew that it was time to take action. It was time to move closer to this place of realness that they were searching for. And it's like you recognize something strong in this person. Like to even be brave enough to take these steps, you recognize something there. I feel like this person is a problem solver. This is a main way that you recognize them. Like they can find a solution to any problem. They're very resourceful. If it takes hours of research, that's what they'll do. And it's like this is always in pursuit of that next step, moving, keeping that forward momentum. So whatever that takes, this isn't somebody who's ever defeated. If they do get knocked down, they don't stay down long because they have this vision and they have this hunger to grow. Yeah, very resilient energy coming through from this person. And it's like they do whatever they have to do, even if it's really tough. So I do keep getting the image of somebody who maybe has to move far away from everything that's familiar to them. Something like that. Like it's really tough, but it's very necessary for their personal evolution, for their personal journey. It's very necessary for them to do that. So you recognize the strength. Um, I feel like some of you might be meeting this person during Aries season. I'm like drawn back to these repeated A's. So this could be that during Aries season, you are meeting this person or you're reconnecting with this person. They might be in Aries, but this can also be an indication of April, which is it kind of it's kind of an overlapping idea here. So you might meet this person in April. I just heard early April. Very interesting. Very interesting. It's I feel like this new moon in Aries energy is this is kind of a card that represents a big yes to making something happen in your life. Um so I feel like this is someone who's definitely pursuing a dream, or they've made these necessary changes to create a lot of success in their life, but since Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, there also might be kind of the energy of them being at the beginning stages of something. So this could be something that they've just started, just implemented, and that could be where all of this transitional energy is coming from. So it could be that they are starting something new. They might even be wanting to start something new with you. Maybe chase a dream together. So we'll look at that when we look at this person's intentions. Um, yeah, this might be a time in their life where they're taking a new approach. And I do again feel like you're meeting this person when both of you are very open to this connection. It feels like this person comes in the nick of time. Whatever that means, I'm not really even sure what that means, but it could be right when you're about to give up hope, or this person might have an offer for you that is like um, you were just about to give up and they come through right in the nick of time. I'm picking up on there being something really distinctive about this person's hair. It could be that they have a lot of hair or that their hair is really curly, and I'm seeing both a dark kind of chocolate brown hair and also a lighter auburn to blonde hair. So that could even be that they've dyed their hair from very dark to light or vice versa, this change, and that they're just going to find some sort of peace and comfort in this period of transition because there's growth that they're trying to attain here. Let's pull your last oracle card and just get a broader picture of this person. So we have Uranus, revolution, yeah, breakthroughs, brainstorming, originality, insight, awakening. This energy of Uranus is also the energy of technology. This person might work in like a tech field. You also might connect with this person through technology, some kind of electronic communication, or you might connect over some form of technology. Um, yeah, interesting. There's a lot of personal power and inner strength that's coming through with this energy. Um, and this Leo energy here with this angel strength card, it's making me think of the strength card in the tarot. So that's card 8. So I do feel like there's some element of manifestation here. There's something that this person is manifesting. They're definitely someone who knows how to take action when that's required of them. And they're like ready for these changes. They're hungry for the personal growth and like to accomplish what they have come here to do. I feel like they're very action oriented. Yeah, there's this feeling of them seeking their truth. So that could have something to do with the move or the transition. And I do want to make sure, like, because there's a couple of different messages coming through. For some of you, you meet this person when they do move into your area, whatever that means. So that could be that they come to work at the same place, they move into your town, they move next door, they move maybe to your school. They could transfer to your school or transfer into one of your classes. But what's interesting about this is I also get the feeling that for some of you, this is someone who moved away from you at some point, and this might be them coming back. This might be them coming back with with lessons, with knowledge, with wisdom, with a new outlook. Changed. This is them coming back changed. This is a person who is really seeking their truth. So you might meet them when they have changed something about their life or their situation in in pursuit of that truth. Just like I was saying, like this could be someone who like transfers into your class or something. That could be because they've changed their major, because they knew that it was time to take action. It was time to move closer to this place of realness that they were searching for. And it's like you recognize something strong in this person. Like to even be brave enough to take these steps, you recognize something there. I feel like this person is a problem solver. This is a main way that you recognize them. Like they can find a solution to any problem. They're very resourceful. If it takes hours of research, that's what they'll do. And it's like this is always in pursuit of that next step, moving, keeping that forward momentum. So whatever that takes, this isn't somebody who's ever defeated. If they do get knocked down, they don't stay down long because they have this vision and they have this hunger to grow. Yeah, very resilient energy coming through from this person. And it's like they do whatever they have to do, even if it's really tough. So I do keep getting the image of somebody who maybe has to move far away from everything that's familiar to them, something like that. Like it's really tough, but it's very necessary for their personal evolution, for that, for their personal journey. It's very necessary for them to do that. So you recognize this strength. Um, I feel like some of you might be meeting this person during Aries season. I'm like drawn back to these repeated A's. So this could be that during Aries season, you are meeting this person or you're reconnecting with this person. They might be in Aries, but this can also be an indication of April, which is it kind of it's kind of an overlapping idea here. So you might meet this person in April. I just heard early April. Very interesting. Very interesting. It's I feel like this new moon in Aries energy is this is kind of a card that represents a big yes to making something happen in your life. Um so I feel like this is someone who's definitely pursuing a dream, or they've made these necessary changes to create a lot of success in their life, but since Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, there also might be kind of the energy of them being at the beginning stages of something. So this could be something that they've just started, just implemented, and that could be where all of this transitional energy is coming from. So it could be that they are starting something new. They might even be wanting to start something new with you. Maybe chase a dream together. So we'll look at that when we look at this person's intentions. Um, yeah, this might be a time in their life where they're taking a new approach. And I do again feel like you're meeting this person when both of you are very open to this connection. It feels like this person comes in the nick of time. Whatever that means, I'm not really even sure what that means, but it could be right when you're about to give up hope, or this person might have an offer for you that is like um, you were just about to give up and they come through right in the nick of time. I'm also I'm picking up on there being something really distinctive about this person's hair. It could be that they have a lot of hair or that their hair is really curly, and I'm seeing both a dark kind of chocolate brown hair and also a lighter auburn to blonde hair. So that could even be that they've dyed their hair from very dark to light or vice versa. Um, and another thing I'm getting from this person's energy is they have this way of holding eye contact with you that might make you feel a little bit uncomfortable at first. But I do feel like this is something that you grow to appreciate about them because it really feels like they understand how to make an actual connection with you. And like, I feel like if you're if you've ever been in the kind of situation where it's like you're not really sure if the person you're talking to is listening to you or like if they're understanding what you're saying, this person has a way of holding your eye contact that makes you know that they're listening, that they're present, that they're involved in what you're saying. And I think at first it feels almost like they're looking straight through to your soul, and it might make you feel a little uncomfortable. But as time goes on, you realize that they're very engaged. They're very interested in what you have to say. They're very interested in your point of view. And it's actually really endearing, that eye contact. So, yeah. Yeah, I think that's something you grow to love about them. Let's look at what this person's intentions are when they come towards you. What are they offering? Uh, What are this person's intentions with them? What are they offering? Oh my. What are their intentions, Spirit? Ooh. Ace of Pentacles. I feel like I want to move that right to the center. So this person's offering some sort of new beginning. Um, that's interesting because what I was picking up on is both of you seem to be ready for a new start, ready for something different. And this person comes along, maybe just in the nick of time, maybe just in the nick of time. This person comes along with an offer that seems solid, that seems reliable, that has a lot of potential. Hmm. This could have to do with the financial opportunity, with this being the Ace of Pentacles. So we will see. What is this person offering? What are their intentions? What is this person offering? The intentions. Wow. Okay. Um, whatever they're offering or whatever this energy is, it feels like things change really fast. That might be that new moon in Aries energy. It's time to take action. Hmm. This really could be, this could somehow offer like a financial opportunity to you. We have the King of Wands. Okay. Let's get some more energy out here. I like this person's energy. I like their vibe. The Knight of Wands. Yeah. This person's action oriented. Wouldn't surprise me if they were fire sign with this Leo energy, this Aries energy, a lot of Wands energy coming out. So potentially Sagittarius as well. What are they offering? Ducky Spirit. Okay. Oh, yep. I want to look at the two additional cards that fell out. I don't think I'm going to leave them out here, but we have to talk about them. I was just going to take a peek and see what they were, and they happen to both be two. So we have the Two of Pentacles, the Two of Wands. I feel like this person comes into your life at a time when you are making a decision about something. And this could be the decision to move away from certain energies or to like we were talking about, be ready for something new. Be ready for this new type of energy. There might be something that you've grown tired of when it comes to relationships. And that's really any kind of connection, any type of relationship. Like we were talking about with that bottom of the deck, Seven of Swords energy. It's like you're just ready for something new, something that feels honest, something that feels authentic. So this could have to do with that. It could be kind of your decision about if you're going to move away from someone or something or not. And they feel like this person comes into your life right at that time, right when it's almost like you're in a transitional phase, but I feel like they are as well. I feel like the two of you are ready for the same things. You're ready to make plans. You're ready to um, prioritize something. Prioritize making something solid. It's interesting, we're dealing with this Pentacles energy again, and this is about making something firm, making it solid. So this could be about entering into a firm and solid relationship with this person. This could also be representative of a business opportunity or a financial opportunity, an opportunity for growth. Something about this person's presence in your life ends the inner conflict about whatever this decision is that you're trying to make. And this person brings a lot of confidence. I don't know if this is their own energy purely, because I do feel like this person has cultivated a sense of confidence, but I feel like this person makes you feel more confident to chase your dreams, to pursue your passions. And like I was saying, this person has grown comfortable with change. And what I see from a lot of like what they're bringing into your life is change with this Eight of Wands. This can represent rapid change, rapid growth, things changing and developing quickly. And I think that that is something that this person offers because they have grown accustomed to this change. They've had to change a lot. So they might be ready to move. We have the Hermit at the bottom of the deck. Is this person pulling you out of your shell? I feel like this person like wakes something up in you um and does kind of have this effect of pulling you out of your shell and maybe even pulling you out of a stagnant place. So there's an area where it's like things really aren't moving in that area, something's stuck in that area. This is someone who comes in and kind of offers you something or shows you a new way that gets things moving. And it really does, it feels almost like it brings you out of hiding. And I don't know what that's about. A couple of examples come to mind. So let's say this is a romantic interest. I feel like this could be a romantic interest maybe after a long period of not being all that interested in anyone romantically or not being interested in a relationship. And it's like this person is pulling you out of your shell, taking you out of your comfort zone, maybe even kind of introducing you to this like a new version of a romantic partnership. Um, it kind of that feeling of bringing you out of hiding. Like if it was like, I'm off the market, I'm not interested in this at all. It's like this person brings you back out, makes you open to this idea. And for those of you where this person is inspiring you, you know what? It could be the same person for both of these for some of you, but if this person is inspiring you in terms of a passion, because I feel like that is definitely the energy I'm getting here. And like I was saying, this probably works both ways because this person is very passionate, and has overcome so much. There might be a passion of yours that this person's kind of inspiring, stoking that fire a little bit and bringing you out of hiding in terms of um, giving you the confidence somehow to pursue this. So it might be that they see some of the work that you've done. They see something that you've created, something that you've written. They notice your talents and your abilities. And I feel like they kind of like, they pump you up. They kind of help you to get moving on this. They help you to come out of this place where it's like you don't want to be seen or you're in a place of a lot of introspection about something and not a whole lot of action. This person inspires so much action in you. Yeah, they definitely shake things up. But I feel like they're in some sense, although they can come across as maybe a little bit impulsive sometimes because they will jump in, they'll just dive right in and make whatever the necessary changes are. It's like they really bring a lot of forward momentum and it really instills confidence. I don't know how they're doing this, but they make you trust and believe. Um, and it could be because of their story, because of their experience, because of everything they've been through and the changes that they've been through. It's actually kind of inspiring. Um, yeah, this person has an offer for you. This person has an offer for you, and this is either a solid relationship or a financial opportunity. But the biggest thing is this person brings a lot of confidence to the situation. I feel like they are confident in their ability to transform and change, and they somehow kind of inspire this confidence in you, and they bring you out of a place of wanting to remain hidden and into this place of rapid growth and change. And really, this is you like um, wearing your heart on your sleeve. I feel like is what this person wants to offer is the opportunity to wear your heart on your sleeve, whether that's romantically or like your passion. Um, Wearing this passion on your sleeve, kind of like flying your flag, um, and ending this internal deliberation, whatever that's about. This person has the effect of ending that. So, yeah, I think I'm going to leave it there. That's all the messages I see for you, number one. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and letting me read your cards. If you enjoyed this reading, if you resonated with any of these messages, don't forget to like the video, leave me a comment down below, and hit subscribe if you feel like it. And hopefully, I will see you again in another reading really soon. Bye. Hi, number two. If you were drawn to the Golden Universal Tarot deck and the Tiger's Eye, this is going to be your reading. So we're going to be looking at who is coming towards you and what their intentions are, what they are offering you, what's their deal. That was kind of the best explanation I could come up with in number one. So yeah, what is this person's deal? We're actually going to move your tarot deck aside and we're going to use this deck in the portion of what is this person's intentions or what are they offering you. So for right now, I want to get an idea of who this person is. So let's start by figuring out who this person is. And then we will figure out what their intentions are. So who is coming toward number two? Just camera to focus. Just acting up. Who's coming toward number two, please? Who's coming toward number two? I'm just coming toward number two. I'm just looking for one tarot card to kind of get us started. So let's see what we've got. The Page of Pentacles. Okay. This is so interesting because right away, with this person coming through as the Page of Pentacles, some of you actually manifested this person, or this could even be a manifestation that you're currently working on. It's so, I feel like the message here is the person coming towards you is the person that you are manifesting. For some of you, that's a specific person. You know who this person is, and you're manifesting them to either return into your life or something like that. But for others of you, this is a person that you're manifesting. It's almost like you've kind of built like the attributes of this person as a form of your manifestation. So this isn't somebody that you've met in real life before for some of you, but you are manifesting somebody that encompasses all of these different things. This is like the ideal person that you want to bring into your life. Two of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Wow, all this earth energy. This person might be an earth sign. We're already getting kind of overwhelmed with earth energy here. Um, Yeah, I feel like this is the energy still of you manifesting. So it's interesting. The Two of Pentacles can talk about like weighing our options or prioritizing. And I feel like that has to do with this process of manifesting this person for a lot of you. Um, this could be for some of you, this is someone who prioritizes you. So it could be that you're manifesting a change in a relationship with this Page of Pentacles person where you are prioritized or where more time is made for this relationship, whatever this relationship is. So for some of you, that's the Two of Pentacles energy. For others of you, I feel like this has to do with weighing your options and discovering the exact type of person that you want to manifest in your life for whatever this is. So this could be a romantic partner. This could be a friend or some sort of business connection that you're manifesting. And this is showing this Page of Pentacles coming in. So very interesting there. Um, I do see, and I saw this in reading one too, so it's interesting. I see that there could be a financial opportunity here. So I'm not really even sure um what this relationship is with this person, because I am picking up on two different interpretations here, like two different paths here are kind of revealing themselves to me. So for some of you, this person is someone who brings a financial opportunity into your life. Their presence in your life changes something about your financial situation. So this could even be a romantic partnership where I'm getting the feeling that it's like um, two. It has this coming through. The two of you are better than one. Okay, hold on. Is that what this is about? The Two of Pentacles. For some of you, this Two of Pentacles energy is about that the two of you are better than one, so this could relate back to your finances. This really could relate to anything you have going on in your life. I feel like this is somebody who, when they enter into your life, you notice the impact of them being there immediately. And this can be about solving problems, this can be about your finances, but it's like two is better than one. When the two of you work on this together, you accomplish more than either one of you individually. So I do feel like this is somebody who brings this stability to your life, a sense of stability, and somebody who you automatically recognize as um, very instrumental in your life. It's like the two of you really work well to balance each other. I think that's the Two of Pentacles energy. I think the two of you work to balance each other, to balance situations in your life. Two heads are better than one. That's coming to mind. So this might be like something you've been stuck on. This person has the answer, they have the solution, or brainstorming with them really helps. Gosh, you guys bounce ideas off of each other. There's so much information coming through, but you vibe off of each other really well and very easily, and you bounce ideas off of each other. And when the two of you work on something together, it gets done so much faster and so much better. Like it's more fun and it's more complete and it's more holistic and it's beautiful. So, yeah, there's that energy there. Um, and I do feel like the two of you working on something together creates more financial stability in your life and more ease. So take that as it resonates. This could be somebody that you make money with. I'm getting definite romantic vibes from this person though, because I have this like butterfly in my stomach kind of feeling. So this is an opportunity that you're really excited about. Whatever this person brings, it's like you kind of just excited about them. You're kind of excited about them coming into your life, and what the two of you can work on together and what you can accomplish together and what you can build together. I like this person's energy a lot. You guys, for some of you, this person's role in your life may be mainly financial. This might not be a romantic partnership. I'm so sorry about that leaf blower, but I'm gonna keep going and hopefully it won't be going on for too long. Um, For some of you, this might not be a romantic partner. This could be someone who offers you a job, someone who might want to partner with you in a business capacity. Pages are messengers. So this could be that someone is coming with news of like an inheritance or a settlement. Um, I just heard email job offer. So you might hear from this person electronically through email or through text message or something like that. That's interesting. I don't normally get that sort of energy off of a Page of Pentacles, but I feel like this person might contact you um, might contact you that way. It might be through email or something like that. Um, I feel like you view this person as a peer. So they may be around your same age, if not a little bit younger than you. And if it's not about the age, then this is about somehow the two of you being on the same level. So you might be in the same field. Um, you might have similar interests or friends in common. You might maybe major in the same topic or something like that. Um, Hey you guys, sorry about that. I totally lied and said I wasn't going to stop recording because of the leaf blower, but it really got too loud. I just had to let that pass so that we could have a nice, quiet, serene reading. So let's get back into this. We were talking about this person maybe being a similar age as you or being interested in the same things as you. There's some similarity here to the point that I was saying that this person kind of seems like a peer. You view this person as one of your peers. Um, what's really interesting, though, is that I cannot stop looking at this peacock's tail and all of these beautiful feathers. I feel like this person is very well put together, or they have an eye for fashion. So this could be one of the first things that you notice about them, but this also could be something that they notice about you. And if that's the case, I feel like this person may compliment you on something that you're wearing or some part of your appearance the first time you meet them or the first time that you see them in person. I kind of feel like saying this could potentially be the first time you see them in person again, in a long time for some of you. Um, but I do feel like that's maybe a little bit of an indication or a clue as to this being the person that we're talking about. So, like something for you to watch out for. This person may compliment your appearance. So, this is either about them having a real eye for fashion, or that could be your energy. Um, very nicely dressed. There's something about being nicely dressed here. Um, And I do feel like for some reason there's something about either this person or about the time period that this person comes into your life where um, it's like they bring a financial opportunity or this person is very financially savvy. I just keep hearing buyer and found a buyer. Um, so this could actually be somebody that's coming toward you to offer you money for something that you are selling. This could be someone who's interested in selling the goods that you make or partnering with you in some way. So like if you make jewelry or fashion items, because I do feel like there's a reference to some sort of fashion here. If you make these types of items, this person could be somebody who's interested in like carrying your brand or your creations in their shop, for instance, or they might want to buy your items in bulk. Um, they want to team up with you in some way, like maybe feature your items on their social media or something like that. But I feel like there's a financial opportunity around this person for some of you. This could even be that this person's introducing you to someone who can create this opportunity for you. Um, I just feel like one way or another, this person seems to mark a new beginning in your life. And because the Page of Pentacles can be a reference to the development of our skills, this person could be connected to a new job for you or a new business opportunity, even a new hobby. You might meet this person because of a new hobby or um, a new skill set that you're working to develop. And this could even be that this person opens your eyes to something new and introduces you to like a new interest or a new hobby. And I wouldn't be surprised for a lot of you with this Page of Pentacles energy, this new hobby could lead to some sort of financial success for you. This could end up being a new stream of income for you. There's this energy of this person kind of makes you discover a new side of yourself. And that can be for many different reasons. It might be that they introduce you to so many new things or because of like this opportunity that they offer you or whatever it is they want to build with you. I just kind of feel like um, being connected to this person pushes you to new heights or it allows you to reach these new levels. and it kind of requires growth on your part, but this is like very much welcome growth. So it's like something about being around this person or something about the opportunity that they present to you requires you to step up in some way, requires you to grow, maybe even to step into this version of yourself that you've been waiting to step into. And I'm almost seeing somebody like stepping into like some kind of elaborate gown. It's really this energy of the peacock's tail that's pulling my attention again, but it feels almost like suiting up, like um, clothing yourself in this new version of you. So it's very symbolic. I do think it could be literal for some of you if there's some tie to fashion or something like that. But I think this is very symbolic. It's like somehow this person is presenting an opportunity where you're able to really just step into the version of yourself that you've been wanting to cultivate. And that's really interesting. So I'm actually going to pull some letters and initials, saying it like that because these letters can represent initials. Could be a clue as to this person's name, but it also could represent months of the year, places where you might meet this person, or some other significant um, little detail about your connection. So let's see what we have here for you, number 2. Oh, wow. I just pulled out A and Z together. The first thing that popped in my head was actually there's this feeling with this person that there's something about them start to finish, A to Z from beginning to end. So there might be something significant in your connection that has to do with from beginning to end. It could be from beginning to end, this person is everything that you asked for. This is kind of giving me that energy of like a list. So like if this is something that you are manifesting, this connection with this person, it's like I feel like, especially if you wrote down your manifestations regarding this person like checks every box from A to Z, complete, total package. I'm also seeing Arizona in this. So, in addition to this being potentially initials, first name, last name, or significant places to you, although Arizona could be that. For some of you, that might be the case. Let's see what's going on here. Who is this person? What clues can we get about who this person is? We have T. So I'm seeing at Z. There could be, wow, you could meet this person at a place that begins with the letter Z, or an event that's named that way. I'm going to pull one more of these for you. I just heard T's. We have X. You guys, you got some interesting letters. So this person, I heard tease. This person might be a bit of a tease, or maybe you kind of tease this person. This could even be somebody that you are playful around, somebody where you kind of tease each other, or like jokingly kind of poke fun at each other. That could be kind of how this relationship begins. And like I was getting that energy of the two of you being peers. So there might be kind of this energy of like, we can joke with each other. We don't have to be serious all the time. We can have a little bit of fun, that type of thing. X came out for the first reading as well. And sometimes when I see this letter, it can actually represent that this is a person who was in your life before, either an ex partner of yours, this could be an ex friend of yours, or really just somebody from your past. So that can be an indication of that. Very unique letters here. I just have that feeling. So it could be like kind of this person has a very unique name. Their name might start with a letter that is not very common. Yeah, as I'm saying that, I pull out a Q. We have Q and T. I do think there's attraction here. Yeah, this is really interesting. Yeah, they might have an uncommon name. I'm kind of getting that feeling of like you're probably not going to pull the right letters for this person's name because they might have a really uncommon name. We have an E. What else do we have? We have an O and an S. Interesting. So these could represent names, places. Take that as it resonates, and it could also give you a clue of something to look out for, something to watch out for. So let's pull some oracles and see what else we can find out about who this person is. There's actually some more messages coming in about this person. There's something really unique about this person. For some of you, it's their name. And for others of you, there's just this person has a lot of unique qualities and attributes. And I feel like that might refer back to that energy of A to Z. It really could be that this person is very different. They offer something that is very unlike anything that you've experienced before. So you just see them as being very unique. Something's very different about them. That balancing each other out could be what is different. We were kind of talking about that and that Two of Pentacles energy that showed up for you. Yeah, I'm back to that energy of two heads are better than one. That could be kind of a feeling that you haven't felt before. Like you maybe didn't feel like you had that support before. And this person brings you that sense of support where it's like, I know we can figure this out together. And I know that both of us working on this, or both of us, there goes your card, both of us working toward this goal can produce real results, and that could have been something that you just haven't experienced before. So what do we have here? We have Angel of Balance. Yeah, very balanced person. Yeah, I do. I can't get off of that energy. I do feel like there is some balancing effect that this person has in your life. We're gonna kind of talk about that, but I'm just already picking up on, like, can we just talk about how level-headed this person is? This person is extremely level-headed. What else can we find out about this person? Who is this person coming toward? Wow, 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 wow. Jeez, I feel like this person might be really direct in some way. Just because of the way the cards are coming out, they kind of just shoot out. Like I can't catch them before they're just flying out in all different directions. So yeah, they might be very, very direct, very precise, very straightforward. I feel like you don't have to guess about how this person's feeling or what they want. We had some waxing crescent moon come out. Have faith in your dreams, and I'm gonna put on one more card and see what we can find out about the person. Who is this person coming toward number 2? Wow, wow. Yeah, very direct. A straight shooter. That's what I will say. A straight shooter. And I feel like that goes both ways. So this person is direct in every way. I don't really know why I said both ways. A Mars action. Yes, very direct energy. Very grounded energy, but also very direct. I feel like they let you know what they want. They let you know who they are. There's not a lot hidden with this person. Like I don't feel like they don't really want to hold back. If they have an idea or if they have something that they want to express, they really want it to be expressed. They're not interested in playing games. I feel like this person could come across as pretty serious, and I think they're ultimately very chill. But it's like they're just not interested in playing a lot of games. So you will kind of see them as a straight shooter. I feel like I was about to get a message about these letters again, so we'll see if that comes back. They just grabbed my attention. Um, I feel like if you need business or life advice, this is the person you want to go to because they will listen thoroughly and they will give you thoughtful advice and they will shoot it to you straight. Like, if If your idea isn't great, they'll tell you. They won't just kind of like allow you to go down this path kind of thinking that like you're going to fail. I feel like we've all experienced people like that. It's like they don't want to tell you their real thoughts, and this person might have some sort of wisdom or experience that lets them give you valuable information. What I think is great about this person is not only do they shoot it to you straight, but they also have a lot of valuable information to contribute. So if they did see, like, let's say you brought this idea to someone, and if they saw like they would tell you basically, here's how I think this idea could be tweaked. Here's how it could be even better. They would ask you questions like, well, did you think about this side of it? And it's like, it's that energy again. Two heads are better than one. This is somebody who really helps you to to see both sides of the coin, to see where more balance is needed, to see when action needs to be taken. And this is just kind of how they are. Like, I don't feel like this is something necessarily that they're providing just to you. This is kind of just their effect on people. It's not like you needed their advice so much. It's just kind of like this is their effect. They're very level-headed. They can see things very clearly. They're centered, and I feel like they approach everything, and I truly mean that everything with this energy because the Page of Pentacles is very detail oriented. They kind of approach everything from this very centered perspective. So you might find that this is really interesting. I feel like this is something that you learn from this person. You might find that in life you come across people who are one, either very goal and action oriented, very like let's hustle and let's make this happen. Let's go, go, go. And like if you're not doing this much, then you're not really doing anything. This could this could also be the energy of people who like they're just like to be in the action. They like to party a lot. They like to go out. But just people who are very active and very social, and they come across as high energy. So that's in one camp. And then there's also those people who kind of seem to lack direction, or they give up on their dreams before they've even started. People who aren't willing to put in the work, whether that's in relationships or when it comes to living up to their full potential. But what I'm noticing about this person that's coming towards you is that they seem to know the secret to keeping things really balanced and in perspective. So they encourage you to keep working towards your dreams, to take dynamic outward action when needed, and to diligently work on your craft or work on yourself, to focus on all the work and the effort that takes place kind of behind the scenes and all of that's really needed. Um, and at the same time, they're very down to earth. I think that they kind of show you that um, balance is about being very real and very transparent. How is this coming through? It's very interesting. Um, I think that this person really shows, yeah, that's what it is. They're not really outwardly teaching you this or trying to instill any of this in you. I feel like this is just something that you notice about this person and admire about them. They kind of live this balanced life. So um they show you the balance, like they show you the action, they show you the success, they show you the striving, and they show how they keep it all in balance. And some of why this is appealing to you or why this stands out to you is because they are very real and transparent about who they are, about what journey they're on, what growth what they're going through, their own journey, their struggles, the dreams they're chasing. And I kind of feel like the two of you relate to each other so effortlessly. It's like you can see yourself in them and vice versa. And I feel like that's why this person is like, they're the best person to take advice from. You can confidently take advice from this person, and you can also easily give them advice too, because you kind of understand each other and relate in a way that makes trust really easy to establish between the two of you. With this Mars action card, we have Aries energy. We also have Scorpio energy coming through here. Um, I do think you admire this person's ability to take action and to really go after the things that are important to them. Um, And another thing that's standing out about this person is their work ethic. This isn't someone who cuts corners. And I feel like, honestly, they don't even cut corners in a conversation with you. Like, they're very thorough about everything. They kind of want to uncover every little bit. They want to like talk about every little detail. They want to get to know you on every level and examine things from all different angles. And it's like they really put in a lot of time and dedication in every area of their life. Yeah. I just I just feel like they approach whatever this relationship is that they have with you, with that same kind of care and diligence that you see them using in every aspect of their life. I just saw a flash of red hair. That's so funny. This person might be redheaded. I'm seeing red hair that is either naturally very, very, very red, or this is they've dyed their hair maybe like an unnatural red color, very bright, very vibrant. I feel like this person likes to switch things up, which is really interesting energy. They have some opposing energies here, but it's like they like to keep things fresh. They like to switch things up. They might be somebody who's really interested in having a lot of experiences, new experiences, travel, trying different foods. Um, And I feel like when they're really focused on their work or whatever task is at hand, they are 100% there and present. And then when it's time to um, kind of unplug and to slow down, they're really good at settling into that energy as well. So very interesting. Very interesting person. I feel like they have a lot of good ideas, which is I feel like that could have been for some of you why I saw that flash of red hair because it's almost like this person, they come up with a lot of good ideas that could be that passionate kind of energy, that fiery energy that we're getting from Mars. It's like they're very inspired. They take a lot of inspired action. I think that's somebody that you enjoy being around. You enjoy hearing their perspective on things because you have a different way of thinking about things. They are divinely guided and inspired. Um, and I feel like they like to communicate and I feel like they encourage you a lot. I want to look now at what this person's intentions are. What is this person coming towards you with? What is their offer? This person's intentions. Oh my goodness. This card came out in the first reading. Eight of Wands energy, things moving fast, things changing fast. We have Mars action. So a lot of fiery energy here. We have this energy with Mars of desire, of impulses. Um, and I feel like this is a lot of inspired action, but there's definitely physical attraction here. So I do feel like for a lot of you, this is a romantic partnership, but this is something that for some of you might develop um, out of a connection that might start out as a business connection, or it might start out as a connection through your schooling or through the work that you do. But this person is coming towards you. I want to say quickly, fast, but it feels more like passionately, which is there's force behind it, is what I'm what I'm trying to say. I can feel the force behind it. So this person might be coming towards you with a passionate offer, and that can be romantically. This could also have to do with this passion you're pursuing, and this might be somebody who opens a door for you. So, like we were talking about this idea of like fashion or something that you make or create. This person wants to change things really fast. They want to open doors, create opportunities really fast, and it has to do with that passion. Okay, and we have the Knight of Cups. So again, romance. Romance, passion, another form of an offer. The Knight of Cups can represent proposals. This could be somebody who wants to solidify things with you, who wants to grow your connection to a new level. Um, this is definitely a romantic offer for some of you, and this could be a wedding proposal. This could be a proposal that happens a lot sooner than you expected with this Eight of Wands energy. This could be things moving along a lot faster than you expected. Um, because of this Page of Pentacles energy and this kind of energy of this like business progression that's happening here, or a progression on a passion that you have, I would say that this could be a business proposal for some of you too. If this is a business proposal, this feels like something that things change really fast around, but it does feel like something that doesn't feel forced, that doesn't feel like a grind, or that doesn't feel very stressful. The Knight of Cups energy is a very fluid energy. It's very calm. So although this person may open several doors for you and things may happen quickly once they do, I feel like everything feels like it's in order. Everything feels like it's happening naturally, although it's changing things very quickly. So it's not giving me a feeling that you would be overwhelmed by this. What is this person offering? What are their intentions? What are their intentions? So funny. All I keep hearing is Prince Charming. The Knight of Cups will do that sometimes. The Knight of Cups is kind of a representation of Prince Charming. So, gosh, that kind of that idea of this person representing everything from A to Z, the complete package, the whole list, every request. Um, I'm getting more of that energy from it because it's almost like Prince Charming shows up right on time with just the right offer. Saying, doing all the right things. So this could have something to do with this manifestation. Definitely could be about love. It could be about other things. Nine of Cups. Yeah. Wow. Wow. The Nine of Cups is about ultimate fulfillment. So this person is coming through with an offer that is going to be really this feeling of wishes coming true, dreams coming true, exactly what you manifested. So it's right in line with that energy. The Nine of Cups can also talk about good health as well as abundance. So I feel like that might be this energy of balance. Somehow this person is offering a scenario where you can feel like you are taking care of yourself, like you are it's that feeling of not being overly stressed that I was getting. There's a feeling of ease with this Knight of Cups. So I do think that there is kind of an offer here of abundance and ease, being able to get what you want without having to stress and strain. Wow. Wishes coming true. That's what that energy is. This person's offer is a wish come true, a dream come true to you. What is this person offer? Ten of Cups. And we've got 8, 9, 10. Wow. Oh, what is this person offering? Ten of Cups can be about total love, support, family, um, commitment. We have this Knight of, I'm sorry, this Page of Swords, which I'm laughing because this Page of Swords started to come out of the deck when I first picked it up. And I was like, I don't know. I can't tell if that was their card, and it was even coming out sideways, and now this came out in reverse. So that was definitely your card. I think it was meant to come out a little bit later in the reading so that we could look at all of this energy that this person um is offering you. Um What's so funny about this is I feel like wow, I feel like there could have been a lapse on communication here. I want to look at the bottom of the deck, the Tower. Yeah, something could have fallen apart with this person. Oh, I feel like this person is kind of offering everything that maybe fell apart in another situation. This could be something that fell apart in a situation with you. So this would depend on if you knew this person in the past. We've got the Eight of Pentacles under the Tower, something that you worked really hard at, but thought that you might have thought the opportunity had passed or thought that it had all fallen apart. This could be somebody that you lost communication with at some point. It felt like everything fell apart despite the amount of work that you put into it. But this also could be referencing a past situation, or several past situations that have happened before. I feel like this is about a repeated scenario in your life, and this could be with this person or in general, where maybe communication is cut off, things fall apart, the work goes in, but it doesn't pay off. This person comes in to heal all of that. This person is like offering the exact opposite of that. They're everything that you asked for. I want to get a card, one card to clarify this. Let me show you this. I feel like this is all one message. And there's something about what this person almost undoes. This person has like an undoing effect on some of these repeated patterns. I want one card just to bring a little bit of clarity to all of this here. Page of Swords in reverse, Tower, Eight of Pentacles. Clarify this energy column, please. Ask for one and you get two. We'll choose better than one. Isn't that what we were saying? Yeah, so we have the Knight of Wands here and the Emperor. We're dealing with definite forward momentum of energy, fire energy here, which we were already talking about, movement. Ask for one, you get two. I feel like there's some theme here. You asked for this person, but this person's coming through even better than you thought, or is coming through with every single little detail of what you asked for and what you manifested. And it's actually surprising to you. It's actually shocking to you that it could be so specific, that it could be so precise. But this feels like the energy of things moving forward and of the work that you put in paying off. Movement on passion. Definitely movement on a passion. I feel like this person has a very passionate offer for you. Wow. They're very balanced. I love this energy because they are so fiery. There's so much fire energy coming through with this. There's so much action, but there's also this level-headed, stable energy. I feel like when this person moves fast, you can trust it. It doesn't feel like something that's fast only because it's built on a shaky foundation, because this person is very thorough. Four of Cups at the bottom of the deck. They're very thoughtful. So any action that they've taken, they've put the thought into it. They've weighed out the options. Two of Pentacles energy. They've weighed out the options. They've decided what they want and what they don't want. When they move with purpose. Yeah, so there's a definite offer here, and it's one you can depend on. This is beautiful energy. And this surprises you, even though I feel like it is everything that you've ever wanted or asked for, and in some way, it's fulfilling all of that. It's still kind of a surprise. Yeah, so I think that's all the messages I see for you, number two. I'm going to go ahead and end it there. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and letting me read your cards. If you enjoyed this reading, if you resonated with any of these messages, don't forget to like the video, leave me a comment down below, and hit subscribe if you feel like it. And hopefully I will see you again in another reading really soon. Bye. Hi, number three. If you were drawn to the Rose Quartz and the Muse Tarot, this is going to be your reading. We're going to find out who is coming towards you. And once we have identified this person, we're going to see what their intentions are, what they're offering, what's up with them. We're just going to see what's going on with them, why they are coming towards you. So we're actually going to use the tarot deck that you chose for that portion of the reading, for the portion where we look at their intentions or what they're offering. For now, I want to figure out who this person is before we talk about what they're offering. Who are they? So I'm going to pull a tarot card. Wow, we're out of focus. Back. Let's look at who the person is and see what we can figure out about them. Who is this person that's coming toward number three? Who are they? Who is this person coming towards number three? Okay, we have the Knight of Wands. Whoever it is, they're coming in fast. Let me just say that. I feel, um, wow, there's a lot of energy behind this person, a really strong energy coming from them already. I feel like there's a high likelihood that this is a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or someone that has really strong fire placements. Um, this person is attractive, or I should say, you find them very attractive. I do think uh, that's interesting. I do think this person is probably generally, what is it that you say when somebody's like universally appealing? Like this is somebody who a lot of people are probably attracted to, but it's almost like your guides are saying, no, but you find them attractive. Like there's something very specifically that you're finding attractive. So I don't know why it's coming through that way. It could be because there's something very uniquely like on brand for you that stands out about this person. Um, I just feel like you know exactly why you're attracted to this person. So it could be like something you always look for in a partner. And this doesn't have to be a romantic connection, but it's just like there's something about them that really catches your attention, and it's like um gosh, what is this energy? It's so interesting. It's like you know exactly what it is. Like they stand out immediately, and although they might be attractive generally, it's like that's not enough to catch your eye really. But there's something about them. Like you see them maybe display like some random act of kindness, or they're so good at communicating, or something that it really makes you focus in on that point. It's like it really doesn't matter how attractive this person is. There's a particular reason that you are attracted to them. Uh, Yeah, and also like I feel like even if this person isn't conventionally attractive, is kind of how like I'm sorting through this message. It's like even if this person isn't conventionally attractive, there's something about them um that you do find so attractive, or there's something like really appealing about them. Yeah, this might not be the type of person you're normally drawn toward. It's like one main quality. I feel like that's why this is coming through so convoluted. It's like there's one main quality, but it's different for everybody what it is. And that just like super jumps out to you, and it makes you kind of overlook whatever kind of qualities you might felt uncertain about at first. I do think there's some amount of uncertainty when you first meet this person. Um, but there's one thing that makes you really overlook whatever you felt uncertain about, because there's one quality this person has, at least one quality that you know is like is golden, is how this is coming through. I feel like one example that's coming through, especially with this fire energy, is that this is somebody who might be a lot more social than you are. They might like to be in the action or to be in the hustle and bustle, and maybe you're a bit more reserved. And this could go either way, but because they're coming out with this fiery energy, I think that's why this example is coming to mind. So take this as it resonates, and apply it to your situation, especially if you think you might already know who this person is. Um, I feel like maybe you wouldn't typically be drawn to someone so high energy or something like that, or somebody who's so much in the spotlight, but there's something that makes you kind of overlook this difference. So there's something about this person that you really like. There's something that's intriguing about them. Um, they're charismatic for sure. They get a lot of attention because of their looks, their personality. This could also be attention that they get because of their knowledge around a certain topic or particular skill. I feel like there's something about this person's energy that's highly sought after. Um, yeah, there's something about them that's highly, they're like their expertise, or um, It could be this attraction. They get a lot of attention. They draw a lot of eyes. I don't know what that's about, but they do. They definitely get a lot of attention. This is a little bit random, but this person, wow, this is so random. This person might have a special connection to their car. Okay. And this is coming through as like they might be very particular about how they care for their car, or they might be really particular about the look of the car that they drive. They might drive a vehicle that's very distinctive. Maybe even something that's like a particular color, like they tend to drive a particular color car. Red is coming through, for instance. This could also be a reference to fast cars. They might drive a really fast car. Um, Yeah, they're very into their vehicle, some of you. And for some reason, I also just heard that it might be that they're into like some alternative vehicle. They might like, like to maybe they want to drive an electric vehicle, or they want to um ride a bike rather than drive a vehicle at all. But for some of you, there's a real connection to like their mode of transportation. And then I just heard something about this person's shoes as well. You guys are getting the most random messages. I don't know if it's that you might notice their shoes or their car. That might be a hint as to like who we're talking about here. But this could be things that are surrounding this person's interests or their preferences, like they might like really nice shoes or very flashy shoes, something like that. I feel like you hear about this person or you notice something external about them before you notice them or before you meet them in person. So that's kind of the energy of this could be somebody where you saw their pictures online before you met them, somebody who maybe your friends were trying to get you guys together for the longest time and you've heard a lot about this person. So you already kind of know a little bit about them or you know what to expect before you meet them. This could also be somebody who's just very popular, very well known. They might have some sort of, um, this could be a social media presence. It could be even maybe bigger than that or like a slightly different channel, but it's almost like this might be somebody who you can get information on before you've actually met them or you have developed some sort of opinion about. And first, in some cases, this is the kind of energy where you hear something about someone right before you meet them. So it doesn't have to be that like you've already heard a lot of things about this person for like months before you meet them. This could be literally like you're in a room and somebody's saying like, "Oh, you have to meet my friend so and so. I think you guys would really get along because of this or that." And you're already like, "Okay, okay, who's this person? Yeah, it does sound like maybe we have a lot in common." And then you meet them. It does feel like in some way their reputation precedes them. So yeah, that could be social media following or something like that. Um, oh wait. Oh, okay. Some of you, oh, okay. Some of you, oh wow. Some of you feel this person coming into your life before they actually show up. And that's that feeling of their reputation preceding them because you were energetically sensing them before they ever showed up. You might have dreams about this person before they come into your life. And when they show up, it's almost like you were expecting it, but at the same time, I feel like you might not know what this person looks like. And I don't know where that's coming from. This could be, again, you know, this person like through social media or through maybe like a dating app or some kind of online connection, and you might not know what this person looks like in real life. But this also could be that you've kind of energetically mingled with this person, but you don't actually know what they look like in physical form, which is so trippy. Um, it's almost like you see how this knight, like he's totally covered. Like there's a lot to see and to notice about him. There's something kind of flashy and like eye-catching about this knight, but at the same time, we can't actually tell who he is. Like or we can't see anything here. So I feel like it's almost like you feel like their face it's like a fill in the blank. Um, so they may appear differently to you. Like if you have dreams about this person, they might appear in a number of different ways, never showing up the same way, but energetically, you know that that's the same person that's showing up in your dreams, the same energy. Um, their appearance might not be consistent. Or it could be like if you have dreams about this person that you never quite see their face. And it might be something you don't really notice until you wake up. It's like you know this person, you've had several dreams about them, you know their energy, and you recognize them when they show up. But at the same time, when you wake up, you're like, but I don't quite know what this person looks like. So really interesting messages coming through for you guys. If you haven't met this person yet, when you do, it will feel almost like solving a mystery because they are new to you, but they're very familiar to you at the same time. Whether this is because of things you've heard or because of like the energetic sensing of this person, they're very familiar to you. At the bottom of the deck, yeah, we have the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, that's kind of this feeling of something being fated. Wow. I get positive vibes from this person. Like this is like a turn of good luck. So I think this person coming into your life feels like good luck. Five of Swords underneath that. So there's kind of an ending to something here. There's an ending to some sort of conflict and things turning around in connection to when this person comes into your life. Okay, I want to see what else we can find out about this person. So I'm going to pull some letters. So these can be initials, they can be places, they can be months of the year. We'll just see what happens and what comes through for you. This is an X. This has literally showed up in every reading so far, one way or another. I have some other letter charms in here. So in one group, it came out as one of those, and here it's coming out here. So that's very interesting because this, wow, I'm actually getting a different message for you guys, but this letter, sometimes will make me think of somebody that was in your life in the past. So this could be an ex of yours coming back. If you're open to that, of course, because this does feel like positive energy. So this wouldn't be somebody who like you never want to hear from again. We have an F, FX. Okay. I'm thinking of the TV station FX, so there might be a connection there, or maybe even a show that plays on that station. I'm also hearing Fox. It could be a name. This could be a reference to like a spirit animal. This is also a reference to attraction, like a person being referred to as a fox. And with the Knight of Wands energy, that fiery, passionate energy, I think there is some attraction here, definitely. And this person is very, very attractive. We have an O. Here, let's see. Wow, you guys got a lot. We have a C, a W, and a T. I'm getting so many references to like television stations, like CWFX. I'm also seeing Texas here, and I'm seeing Lieutenant. These, I swear, you guys are like the most random pile, but interesting. This person might be involved in television in some way, or like I was getting that feeling of public figure. So they could be like in production, or they could be an actor, or very interesting. This could even be what they aspire to. So they might have something that's like on a smaller scale right now, but they might aspire to maybe being on TV, being in the movies. We have T again. So repeating letter T's there. What is this? This is a D. Wow. I almost dropped that. We have a piece of my dog's hair. Disregard that. We have a Y here. And an O. Toy. Interesting. Oh, I just got kind of a naughty message for some of you. Oh no. Um, you might think this person's a player at first. Um, you have to just pardon me here, D toy. If you get it, you get it. I'm not going to say any more than that, but it's just like you might at first think that this person is a player or that they're kind of um, like spinning a good game, and this doesn't even have to be romantic, but just somebody who's like giving you lip service or somebody who's just like saying everything you want to hear. You might have that impression of them at first because we were kind of talking about like their reputation preceding them. So there might be like an idea that you get about this person initially. Bad. Then a little one more for you. We have a J. Oh, DJ. So that can be a nickname, initials. They could be someone who's in music, somebody who's literally a DJ. Interesting. Interesting. I got good vibes from this person initially, especially with that Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. So I do feel like this feeling of their reputation preceding them, or this feeling of you hearing a lot about this person or something like that, I do feel like you might get a different impression of this person at first. So this could even be somebody you've known in the past, but you didn't feel drawn to them, you didn't gravitate toward them because of maybe something that you heard about them. But I feel your opinion changing on that. What else can we find out about this person? Who is this person that's coming toward number 3? What can we find about them? We have rest and rejuvenation, card 19. Okay, 19 might be significant here. 39 at the bottom of the deck. So nines in general might be significant. The month of September could be significant. For some reason, and I really don't know why, but February 9th just kind of popped into my head. And this could also be a reference to January 9th, but I'm not really sure why. Again, you guys are getting a lot of random messages today, so I don't know what that's about. But yeah, 19 could be an age. This could be this person's current age or an age that was significant to this person. They might have like started their business or started into this field that they're in because for a lot of you, this person is in the public eye in some way, or they have worked their way up in their chosen field. And they could have started the pursuit of all of that when they were 19, started studying a particular subject or honing a particular craft or gotten their first big break. We have step out of your comfort zone with North Node here. I feel like for some of you, we're looking at the 19th of a month. So this could be an indication of their birthday. And for some reason, drawn to this C and this D. This is so old school and so random, but I think there's a musical connection for some of you, and especially if this is someone from your past, I feel like this person might have put together like a playlist for you at one point, like a mixed tape type of thing. Could have literally been on a cassette. Yeah. It could have been a CD, but it might have been a playlist or some connection that you have over music. Um, this could be referencing an anniversary. I just read since 19. So this could be someone you've known since you were 19. Um, and it's kind of giving me that feeling of just somebody that you've known for a long time in general. It's like that feeling of like we've known each other for 20 years, but it didn't have to be that long. Just somebody that you maybe have known for a while for some of you, which is really, really interesting. Knowing them for I feel like this could be an energetic thing for some of you too. This could be someone that you have been sensing their energy for a really long time, or you've been feeling this person coming towards you for so long that like it feels like you could say, I've been feeling this, or I've been sensing this for 20 years, which is so crazy. And it literally might not have been that long, but that's just kind of my little sign or symbol for like something that you view as going on for a long time. We have Cancer energy here as well. So we could be looking at um July, June, July. So I mean I would venture to say like June 19th, July 19th energy here. Um could be a birth date that's significant to some of you. Definitely seeing a range of time here. And that could be when you're meeting this person or when this person is coming forward. I feel like this person comes across as somebody who, yeah, there's some very distinctive qualities about this person because I do think that they come across as someone who's more extroverted than they actually are, someone who's very ambitious. And I think that they actually are very ambitious. So this isn't just about them coming across as ambitious. This is actually a real part of their personality. But some people may see this person as someone who's very comfortable being in the spotlight, someone who's very confident, very charismatic. Someone who likes having a lot of people around them. And this almost sounds bad, but I feel like saying, I think that people assume that because people like, okay, how can I say this clearly? I think that people assume that because they like to be around this person, and a lot of people like to be around them, they like to gravitate like toward them. They assume that this person likes to be around a lot of people as well. And that what I think is interesting about them is um, there's really this softer, more introverted side to them. They can even sometimes feel quite overwhelmed in social settings or in this, like being in the spotlight, as they seem to find themselves. So it's like even though they come across as very extroverted and very charismatic, they actually have this side of them that likes to kind of pull back. They're kind of a softie. Um, they might have a job because it's coming through as something where this could be pointing to this person's profession or something. So they might have a job where they're required to be in this kind of fiery energy, where they're required to socialize and to network. And it can feel like they're really good at being in that energy, but it's like um they also like, and what I want to say is like they truly value that quiet time and that slower time, that time to get away from it all. So they have these two sides to them. They have this quieter side that I feel like they don't show to everybody. They have two aspects of their personality. It's almost like they have this persona and then they have the actual person. And I'm not getting the feeling that they're like being fake or that they're fake towards you. It's more that they are a softie and they're really at their core, they're very genuine and very sweet, but they might be either around people or in a profession where that's not really the face that most people put forward. Like they might be in a position where they have to put forward this confident face. This could even be the like kind of how they come across to you, like they come across very confident. Maybe you don't realize that this person feels unsure, feels doubtful at times, or that they kind of want to pull away and have that introspective time. Yeah, I just feel like they don't always feel as brave and confident or as extroverted as they seem. Um, and they like to have that time to listen to their inner voice, and they need that time to recharge. So this person's like kind of making me think of somebody that like, oh, we were even talking about music here, like someone who is like a beautiful singer, but they don't really like to hear themselves sing, or they're like an actor or performer or something, but they don't like to watch their own performances. It's kind of that energy. Like they can get into that place, they can be in the zone, and they can like do what they have to do in this Knight of Wands energy, in this pursuit of their passion. But it's like I feel like they have this shy side to them. And it really has required them to step outside of their comfort zone to even be in this place of such dynamic action that we're seeing with the Knight of Wands. Um, I feel like this person, like I could describe this person as an introvert that operates as an extrovert. And they are, truly, they are an ambitious risk taker. And they kind of show you that you don't have to be comfortable to do it. If it's your passion, it's kind of worth pursuing. So I do think this person is like um, really good at putting fear aside and chasing their dreams, figuring out kind of their unique recipe and formula for balancing out the hustle and the rest, for balancing even this could be home and life, getting that work-life balance, balancing that ambition that they have with periods of stillness. I feel like this is somebody who really goes after their dreams. They chase down their dreams. Um, I feel like it's like they chase down the dreams that scare them the most. And I think that this is someone who will continue to do that as long as they feel like they are moving in the right direction, even if it makes them feel uncomfortable. If it scares them the most, then they kind of are clued in that this is a passion for them and that they are moving in the right direction. I keep hearing July 19th. I don't know what that is. That might be significant to some of you. I feel like this is also somebody who might be a night owl. Um, and there is that energy of um really being like a very chill and easygoing person and also being very ambitious at the same time. There's a very nurturing energy that comes through with this person, and I feel like they might live kind of an unconventional life, or they're living an unconventional passion on their own terms. Um, for some reason, I have the energy of somebody who's like a vlogger or something. Like they like to do things a little bit differently, and they kind of have like a following, but trying to think of the best way to explain this. Like, somebody who maybe they are very introverted, but they can kind of talk to a camera and they're like making a lot happen, but they have this really quiet side to themselves as well. So they might kind of do their own thing, run their own business. They might have this quality to them. I think I finally landed on the word that best describes this, and it's sort of this quality of um, they're kind of a homebody, but they get out there and like get in the spotlight at the same time. They kind of force themselves to do that. I just saw an initial or a letter, I should say, on the floor, and I think this is yours. So very interesting. We have an H. I'm seeing hot now, and we have all this fire energy. We have this O here. Um, but yeah, that might be an initial. That might be a place and just search Houston. We have Texas, Houston, Texas. That's so interesting for some of you if that resonates. Let's see what this person's intentions are. What is this person offering? What is this something that comes towards you, number 3? What intentions me? What is this person offering? For some of you, the fact that this person might have an element of flashiness to them, like they might dress in a way that gets them a lot of attention, or it might just be their looks that get them so much attention. I feel like that's part of that different aspects of their personality and how they have to kind of balance things out. Because I feel like even when they're trying to like play it low key, they still stand out. We have the Justice card. We have the Muse of Emotions, so King of Emotions there. King of Cups, sorry. What is this person false in anyone? Four of Voices, Four of Swords energy. Rest and rejuvenation, that's that Four of Swords energy. And balancing out these two opposing forces here, which is something this person does. This is a part of their personality that you recognize, that stands out to you. Ten of Swords. Feet of Materials, Eight of Pentacles energy. Wow, this person changes your perspective about the work that you do in some way. This is very interesting. There's something about the way that they do things, and I think it has to do with this balance or something that they've created in their life that is unconventional. I feel like they change your perspective on this. Bottom of the deck, Ten of Cups, Ten of Inspiration, Ten of Wands underneath that, and we already had the Ten of Voices. Wow. So this person is ushering in a new cycle for you in one way or another. Um there's something ending when this person enters your life and something new beginning. And I see a lot of balance. Um the thing that's interesting about this is I feel like in some way this person is offering to lift a burden for you, or their presence naturally does that. So there's something that they're putting an end to. With this justice energy here, I do feel like something that was unbalanced is becoming balanced in the presence of this person. Um, a win-win is coming through. There's some amount of stress that this person relieves from your life. So something that has worried you, and this could have to do with your work or with your financial situation, but there's something that allows you to rest and this rest and rejuvenation. This is a lesson that this person is teaching you. And they're lifting some kind of burden. They're lifting some kind of suffering. And I feel like you're in this meditative energy when this person enters your life. You're in this place of being able to take a step back and to relax, to reflect. The oddest message is coming through, and I've been looking for a place for it to really land or for me to really understand it, but sometimes I don't fully understand the message because it's not really for me to understand. So for some of you, this I feel like ties back to this idea of um something this person is inspiring in you, and this has to do with something that you want to create. I feel like it's something where you're in this very easy energy, you're in this Cancer energy, you're in this energy of creation and of feeling your way through things and um, nurturing something. There's something very nostalgic about this person. They remind you of like the good old days in a way. They remind you of a place where emotional balance was found. They remind you of um, this ease. And I feel like this is something that you want to apply to a lot of areas of your life, especially financially, though. This ease you want to apply financially, and somehow this person is inspiring it. They inspire you to step out of your comfort zone. But it's almost like it feels like there's a safety net of love here. So I don't know what this connection is. This might be a romantic connection for some of you. For some of you, this is about your work. There's so much passion here, though. I do feel like this is a romantic connection, and I feel like that initial attraction and that fire, that spark, is backed up by deep emotions with this King of Cups energy here with the Muse of Emotions. Yeah, this person is offering a like a clear path and somehow a relief of stress for you. And they only intend to make things easier for you. So this even could go back to that idea of you hear something about this person or your first impression gives you a certain idea. This person only wants things to be easier for you and to flow for you. So everything that they do is from that place, and they do inspire you to step out of your comfort zone. But it's like with the promise of the relief of some kind of burden or some sort of stress or something that made you feel defeated. We have that hermit energy there, that introverted energy. If you guys identify as an introvert, I feel like there's a part of you that really connects with this person, and they might not on the surface seem to you like they are introverted because they do something that really puts them out into the public eye and out of their comfort zone, but truly they are. And there's something that's very inspiring about that to you because they show you how you can lead with your passion, and how even if you do feel a little bit like you want to remain hidden, or like you want to keep things quiet, they kind of inspire this other fiery energy in you, and that does bring balance, and it does bring an end to some sort of suffering in your life. So yeah, this person's intentions are good, and like I was saying, they just want to make things easier for you. They have this nurturing side to them, and I think that's something that maybe most people don't see. They have this nurturing side to them that makes them want to create ease for you, makes them want to nurture you, um, makes them want to be emotionally available to you. And that's really interesting because if this has to do with work, there might be emotional elements that go along with that. And this person can serve as sort of a guide or a counselor to you, sorting through the emotions or the different fears that come up as you move forward. But yeah, yeah. I see two in these letters here. So the number two might be significant. Yeah, I think that's all the messages I see for you guys. It's very interesting energy, and I feel like this person just brings this ease into your life. Like somehow, one way or another, they're bringing ease, they're bringing certainty, and they're eliminating stress and struggle. I love it. I love it. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave it there, number three. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and letting me read your cards. If you enjoyed this reading, if you resonated with any of these messages, don't forget to like the video, leave me a comment down below, and hit subscribe if you feel like it. And hopefully I will see you again in another reading really soon. Bye. Hi, number four. If you were drawn to the Green Aventurine and the Rainbow Moon Tarot deck, this is going to be your reading. We're going to find out who is coming towards you, what they're offering, what their intentions are, what is up with this person. We're going to get all of the details that we can. I'm actually really drawn to the stone that you chose right now. So I think it's just the fact that because the sun is going down, this green aventurine looks super dark right now. It looks almost black, and it kind of matches this tarot deck. And I wonder if there's maybe a message in that. There might be something that's unclear, or something that's cloudy about how this person comes into your life, or some way that they appear at first, but then you find out that there's something else, or there's something more to them. So we'll see if that message is kind of recurring, but yeah, I wonder about that. So we're actually going to use the deck that you chose for the portion of the reading where we look at what this person's intentions are and what they're offering. For now, I'm going to set this aside, and I want to figure out who this person is. So we are going to look at identifying this person that's come out towards you. Who is this person that's coming toward number four? Who is coming toward Who is coming toward number four? Okay, beautiful card. We have the Strength card. Wow. This person might be a Leo. And it's funny because we've been in all the readings having a lot of fire energy show up. Yeah, so this might be a Leo here. There's a lot of words coming to mind to describe this person already. They are determined. They have a lot of inner strength that I think you admire. I think you see them as courageous, maybe even powerful. This could be someone who has a lot of influence. They may be well known. Even if it's just that they are well known in their particular career, or in their particular field, or maybe just in their like their small circle or their community. So this could be about somebody who like let's say they're a tarot reader or something, like it's not the most common thing. So this could be someone who maybe is well known in like their tarot community, or they're well known maybe in the local community as like somebody who reads cards, or someone who's very intuitive or something like that. It doesn't have to be on a giant scale with this energy that I'm feeling. It could just be somebody who's well known like in their circle. um This is even someone who's well known and well liked at their school. So for some of you, that might resonate. Um, and they might be in a position of authority in some way. So this kind of give me the energy of somebody who's like a boss or a manager, um, someone who has enough expertise that people listen to what they have to say. I feel like this is someone who really is in a leadership position, or who could fall into that role very easily with the energy of influence that they kind of exude. So this is someone who leads by example, I want to say. Yeah, they're not somebody who leads with a lot of dominating, forceful, kind of aggressive energy. They literally lead by example. It's like whatever they're doing is so cool, or it makes so much sense that it just kind of inspires people around them to follow suit. Um, so they have influence in one way or another. It's very interesting that this is coming up for this person already. They're very influential. I'm going to look at the bottom of the deck for you guys. Queen of Cups. Exactly. This person is emotionally balanced. They might have feminine aspects to their personality, even if they aren't a female. There's a really nurturing aspect to them. There's kind of this feeling of it's like this person has learned to take care of themselves. They've learned to weather the storm and to kind of be their own best friend. I'm really drawn to these two dogs that are down at the bottom of um, this image here. So yeah, this might be somebody that has a pet or is drawn to dogs. It's funny because I think I'm getting that message here too. Yeah, this might be an animal lover, someone who has a pet, at least one, maybe two. Very interesting. I'm gonna leave that here. Um, yeah, there's a nurturing aspect to this person's personality, to their whole vibe. I feel like this is someone who wouldn't ever really try to like force their beliefs down your throat, or try to tell you that you have to do things a certain way, or that you have to feel a certain way about just whatever's going on in life. But they do have a way of influencing or inspiring you to take certain actions. Like, for example, maybe this person eats really healthy or something, and it's like, um, they never would try to tell you what you should eat, but at the same time, you're just really inspired by like maybe by their dedication to eating this way, or maybe you're seeing improvements in their health or in their fitness, and it's like something that really inspires you. It could be, and this person might be a really good cook, because the image that's coming to me is like they might always be cooking up something really delicious. And it's like it shows you like you could kind of see, oh, maybe eating healthy doesn't have to be bland and boring. Like they kind of inspire you through their actions. That's the vibe I'm getting from this person. So that's really just an example, but the point is that they have a way of quietly influencing and inspiring. And I kind of get the feeling that this is someone who you're really glad to have in your life, because you feel like they're constantly inspiring you and triggering growth within you. Um, this type of connection has the potential to grow and to develop over time, especially emotionally. So this might be a connection that has a lot of emotional significance to you. Um, yeah, this is somebody that you can grow with, someone you can evolve with. Because what I feel like is standing out here is you kind of notice about this person that you're able to envision taking the next step with them. Whereas I feel like you might have been in situations before where it's like you could feel that you would easily outgrow someone, that the progress that you're making isn't going to be like anything that they will keep up with. And this can be in any area of life, but this is somebody who is going to grow with you, is going to evolve with you, is always kind of looking at that next step. And it doesn't feel like somebody that you could easily outgrow. It's more like the two of you evolve together. Um, the strength aspect of this energy is literal for some of you. So this person, for some of you, is very physically strong. They might be in great physical shape. They may train in a particular discipline of like martial arts or something. They might be into weightlifting. I just saw like the little ballerina that would be on top of a music box or on top of a jewelry box. So this person might be a dancer, and it doesn't have to be ballet dance, but it's just kind of like a little hint for me that this person might train in some form of dance. Um, I don't know why, but I'm getting a lot of physicality with this person. So like this idea of dancing or like playing sports, hiking, or it could be that they're generally outdoorsy. That might be kind of a defining characteristic about this person. They might like um, to camp or to travel. It might not even be an outdoorsy energy, but there is kind of an energy of um, adventurousness to them. And it's like they like to experience things. They like to really get in there and experience it. They might be somebody who likes to kind of learn by doing things. So they might not like a lot of like instruction or a lot of theory about things. They have to kind of get in there and get their hands dirty before they truly understand things, or understand how something works. And yeah, I keep getting that energy of this person might be an animal lover. We have a cat showing up in the strength card. We have these two dogs in the Queen of Cups cards, um, or card, I should say. Um, yeah, this person may be an animal lover, or I feel like if you have a pet, it's like this pet is really drawn to this person, and it's like I feel like your pet might be immediately comfortable or affectionate with this person. And this is something that you really notice. Like that actually stands out to you, especially if you have an animal that doesn't usually warm up to people very fast. This really stands out to you because it's almost like you use your pet's like instincts or something to judge people's character sometimes, or at least when you meet this person it feels like a judge of their character, the fact that your pet warms up to them and is very comfortable with them like really fast. So it's like, like, well, if Fluffy likes him, then he must be a winner, because Fluffy doesn't like anyone. It's kind of that energy there. But this person might have a dog or a cat, or some other pet that they're very close with. And this could also be the energy of your pet. So it could I feel like for some of you, you have a pet that you're very close with, and they have a pet they're very close with. It might be that you have two pets and they have one, or vice versa, but it's like you both might have these sort of companion type animals, and I feel like there's a lot of harmony there. And this is just like a way for you to recognize this person. There's a lot of harmony and this interest, and your pets get along. Your pets can kind of like operate and live in harmony with one another. So very interesting. Um, there's a message coming through about instinct around this person. So, two messages actually. The first is referencing your instincts about this person. So, there might be like an immediate knowing when you meet this person, and there might be a kind of a sense that you want to trust your gut when it comes to this person. So, an opportunity might present itself for you to take a chance. And there's a message just to trust your gut and to trust your initial instincts about this person. Whatever that was, because I feel like there's like this message of animal instinct here. So whatever you felt this person, whatever you felt this person's intentions were, or whatever kind of vibe or energy you got off of this person to begin with, it's like always refer back to that initial instinct because you weren't wrong. Yeah. This is a little bit odd, but I actually feel like some of you might encounter a situation with this person where somebody tries to like badmouth them to you. And this could happen shortly after you meet them. It doesn't have to be maybe as strong as badmouth them, but for some of you, I think it is. I feel like you might learn something about this person that kind of paints them in a different light. Or maybe you just have some doubts come up on your own. This could be like some of your own fears coming out, or something this person is offering, or some new opportunity this person brings with them. It might make you have some doubts creep up. But yeah, that message of your first instincts being really important when it comes to this person is recurring. So that might be a way for you to kind of squash that fear and just kind of know that this person has the best of intentions. We're going to look into their energy more. Um, this is somebody who works their obstacles all the time. It's like they find ways to push themselves to do more, or to maybe beat their previous records on something like that, like beating sales goals or beating fitness goals or something like that. They might really challenge themselves professionally. I just heard they never give up. So there's kind of this feeling that kind of like even when you think they've given up, this is somebody who just emerges stronger. Like they just come back stronger. Um, Yeah, there's that energy again. Every reading, there's been an energy. This might be someone that is from your past for some of you. So if that's the case, this is somebody that you maybe thought gave up on this connection. And it's like just when you think that they gave up, they come back stronger, or they come back more determined. So I want to try to get more clues about who this person is. So we're going to pull some letters. These can be initials. These can represent months of the year, or places. We will just see what comes through. Might even be able to spell some words. So who is this person? Who is this person? We have S, we have J, we have Y. It's getting have some word. We have B. Um, they might go by initials. Like BJ, DJ, TJ, something like that. There was another message coming through. I just heard South Jersey. Um, oh, don't make me lose this. I feel like a message is coming through, and it kind of got away from me. Oh, this is okay. I feel like this person's name may be J. This could be that their name starts with a J, but the fact that we got this Y, their name might literally be like Jay, or this could be a reference to a middle name, even a location, like a place that's known as the J. Um, I'm hearing the J and the Y, so there might be something about that in terms of location. I'm gonna pull one more of these, and then we're gonna pull some of the letter charms. Okay, we have an E, B. I just heard Sebi or Seb, so Sebastian, something like that. I don't know. Let's pull a couple of these. See what messages you get. Whoa, that's more than a couple. I already am seeing two V's. No, no, no. This is an A. This is an A. A V and an A. So that might be the missing A there in J. We have an A, a V, an M. This could also be a W. I think this is an M. We have an S. You guys got so many. Oh, we have the W. So we've got the M and the W. That might be why I felt like that could be a W too, because there is a W out here. M, W. I just heard Maverick. I don't know if that's a name um that might be significant to some of you. I'm also getting like this weird Top Gun reference. I don't know where that's coming from. So that might have something to do with this person. We have a C, a D, a Q, and a T. And that combination came out I think it was the first reading, but whenever I see the Q and the T, it's like uh, sorry, somebody's pulling my attention to let me see if I can get the letter because for some reason this R um just jumped out at me like I just heard Rebecca. Oh, you guys, there's so many messages. Yeah, that RTC. Interesting. Yeah. There's a lot of messages coming through, some reference to a bus for some of you. Um, but yeah, the Q and the T. This is somebody you're attracted to, someone who's attracted to you. Like sometimes when that letter combination comes out, it's um, like you think this person is a cutie, they think you're a cutie. There's some level of attraction here, and this fire energy here, um, kind of lends itself to attractiveness and attraction to magnitude. So I'm gonna pull some oracles now and let's just see what else we can find out about this person. See if we can get a little bit more into their energy. Okay, we have envy. This is card 20. Oh, I'm getting, yeah, this might be a date. 20th might be a date for some of you. I just looked up at the clock and saw 1919. So nines could be significant, tens could be significant. And this is also, again, like kind of that energy of 20. Really close to 20, really close to the completion of something. So this might be somebody who's very close to achieving something in their life, to completing something. This is kind of giving me the energy of judgment from the tarot. So maybe having a wake up about something, making a final decision about something. We have full moon in Sagittarius, more fire energy. So we've got Leo, Sagittarius. We could be looking at Aries energy as well with all of this fire energy. We're going to pull one more oracle card and look at what we can see about this person. Oh, there's your card. Where's it go? Well, oh, maybe this. Okay. Well, I lost it. So we have North Node. North Node Destiny. Okay. I have to start with this North Node card, so I feel like I'm like reading backwards, but this is really drawing my attention because um the energy of the North Node is all about our destiny. It's about finding and fulfilling our purpose. And this Strength card always looks to me like she's following her North Star. Um, this image here. So it's like she's fulfilling her destiny and overcoming whatever challenges come up along the way. This person has direction. That's what I can say about them. They have a definite sense of direction, and a definite sense of their purpose or wanting to fulfill their purpose. Um, wow, there's some message coming through. It's funny because I feel like there's been a couple of times that I thought you were going to get the letter P. When I was pulling these first, like the paper letters, I thought P was going to come out and it didn't. And then I just looked over here and saw MV and I thought MVP. This might be somebody who is involved in sports. We were talking about that physicality and that physical strength. So this might be somebody who's very ambitious in terms of like their sports performance or their sports career or something like that. But I feel like that energy of being very valuable or really contributing something is very strong with this person. So whether that's that they contribute in like a sport that they play, or if this is about their value and their contribution as a part of their life, this is somebody who is very, very determined and has a vision for themselves. For those of you where this is a returning person, which has come up in I think every reading, so we kind of have to touch on that. I feel like um, this person, I feel like saying for this person, they have direction now. If this is someone who is coming back into your life, they have direction now. So this might have been somebody who was lost in the past or someone who didn't seem to have a plan. This is coming across as a person who maybe you couldn't like get on the same page with. And that could have had you feeling a little bit lost, like you didn't know where things were going, but they just seem to have more of a plan now. So if this is someone returning to your life, it feels like they have more of a plan now. They have more direction. Um, they've looked at things differently. They've looked at the bigger picture when it comes to this connection. I feel like this isn't just about having a plan for your relationship, which I do feel like they might have been severely lacking before. But it's not just about that. This is about having a plan for life in general and having more direction in life in general. If there were big changes that they needed to make, it's like they have a plan for that now. They have a plan of how to implement that, or they've already implemented it. I think this person has grown in their career. They've made massive leaps and bounds. It could be that they've maintained steady employment or something like that. So if this person had like this element of being lost or okay, I feel like for some of you, this is somebody who has left your life before. Because we have like bye, like goodbye, somebody that you had to say goodbye to for some of you. And this is them coming back as like this new and improved version of themselves. They have more direction, they have more of a plan. Um, they've grown. And I feel like they've taken on more responsibility if this is a returning person. Now, if this is a brand new person, I feel like this direction is one major thing that you notice about them. They have a direction of their own. And I feel like what really stands out is this person doesn't really care that much about what other people think or what other people say. Because it's like they're here to fulfill their own destiny. They're here to face their own challenges, to overcome their own unique obstacles. And I just get the feeling this isn't somebody who often looks to the left or to the right. They just kind of stay in their own lane. Um, they're not trying to compete with anybody. They're not trying to show off to anybody. They're not trying to prove anything to anybody because they're really following their own destiny. The funny part about this is I do think that this person can elicit a lot of envy because in the process of pursuing their own destiny, I kind of think maybe like the people around them are very envious of what they're able to create, or they're very envious that they aren't able to get this person's attention, to get a reaction out of them, to get them to try to compete. It's like this person marches to the beat of their own drum, and I think they are finding a way, or they have found a way to be really successful, um, kind of like in their own unique way. There's some message of these letters that it keeps wanting to come through. Um, yeah, I get the feeling this is a repeated person for some of you, and it won't leave me alone. So I wonder if there's something I'm missing about that. Um, I feel like this is somebody who either doesn't have social media at all or they don't post very often. Um, I do get kind of a sense of mystery about them, a mysterious air, but it's not that they're hiding anything. I feel like they don't feel the need to overshare a lot of things, or they don't feel the need to boast and brag about like where they are in life or the trip that they took or the fancy thing that they just bought. They just really don't feel the need to show off like that. So they might not be very active on social media. And I feel like It might be that their posts are kind of vague or mysterious, like you don't really know quite where they are. When you see a location, or their page doesn't have a lot of information filled out about them. Um, I should back up because I think I'm getting at it myself. I just mean, like, if they take a picture, they don't always tag where they are. And you can't always figure it out from like the background. um, there's something about them, it's like they don't give it all away, and I think it's that they don't give away a lot of their energy to like outside forces that don't play a major role in their life. They don't give away a lot of information about themselves, and even when they do share, or if they're in a position where they have to share, it's not coming from a boastful place of like, oh, look at me, look at all the cool stuff I'm doing, look at all the places I'm going. It's really not about that. Like, they manage to maintain some sense of privacy. um I just think they have a lot of pride in who they are, who they're becoming, where they're going, the work that they do. They take a lot of pride in that. So I also feel like a major way that you'll notice this person, in terms of like physically, I see like golden hair. This person might be blonde. It's interesting because the golden hair, and in this envy card, we have like a golden city here that's in the background, and in the foreground here, we have like this silver city. So I wonder if this person, for some of you, maybe they have like silver hair. They might be graying. I just got the image of like a silver fox, so um, it could be something like that. It could have been blonde and now it's a little, like, there's little bits of gray. Of course that depends on the person's age, but I think for some of you that is a physical attribute um that you will notice about this person. But I feel like most of what you notice about them has to do with their personality, because that's most of the messages that are coming through. Like, I feel like this person is really good with money. They're very financially savvy and then stable, or they're working to create that financial stability in their life, and they're not willing to sacrifice what they've built up for any kind of immediate gratification. So this is someone who would have investments, or they have a retirement plan. They're always thinking ahead. Um, they won't sacrifice their savings, but they also aren't willing to sacrifice their integrity, just to impress someone, or just to keep up with the next guy, or with their group of friends, or whatever it is. They don't have the need to try to keep up. And I think in the long term, they actually create more success and more stability for themselves. They're looking to create something that they can feel very proud of. It's just really that message of they're following their own North Star here. So, um, yeah, they're pretty future oriented, and they're going to do what's important to them. They're going to like put their resources toward what they value, not just toward what looks good to other people, or what's going to meet somebody else's need for, or maybe not need, but like expectation of success. They don't feel like they have to prove anything. So let's look at this person's intentions. What is this person's intentions with number 4? What are they offering? Okay, 7 of daggers in reverse. Wow, we were talking about this person's integrity, and I feel like that's kind of a recurring theme here. I feel like this person has a lot of integrity. That this person, 2 of Wands. This person they're offering you honesty. Wow. There's something about this person, they offer honesty, and I don't know if this is a real, honest, and authentic version of themselves that they're offering you. Um, because the Seven of Swords can talk about kind of running away from things, maybe even running away when situations get messy or when they get tough. We have this card in the reverse, so this is somebody with staying power. They're offering you um, stability, and yeah, with the Strength card. a very determined energy and a lot of staying power. So this is somebody who either left before, now what they're offering is for them to stay. They're offering the energy of somebody who won't run. Either way, even if this is a brand new person, they're offering the energy that's opposite to that runner energy. They're not offering an energy of avoidance. Wow. Wow. Okay. An explosion of cards. No way we can ignore that. So there's something very, very dynamic about this person's entrance into your life. There's just no way we can ignore that. There's a lot of energy behind them, full moon in Sagittarius. So that might have something to do with it. Let's try to sort through what has happened here. So we had Justice and the Two of Cups, Two of Wands, Two of Cups, repeating twos here. The Chancellor of Wands, which is the Queen of Wands, the Warden of Daggers, King of Swords energy, Four of Wands, Three of Cups. Okay. Yeah, they're telling me an entire story here, and I need to decipher this because I feel like this person is offering a lot of things, and I kind of feel like there's a partnership or like a counterpart energy here. I even think sometimes the two of you might play opposite roles than you expected to, or than you typically play in a relationship, whatever kind of relationship this is. You might play more of a nurturing role than you typically do, or you might play more of a straightforward and like a momentum building type of energy than you typically do, but there's something about the way the two of you play off of each other that's very, very balanced. Two of Wands, Two of Cups, Justice. A lot of balance here. I see deepening of connections, proposals here, partnership, and somebody that you really see eye to eye with. This is very interesting. Um, This person offers the truth. I was saying this before, Seven of Daggers, and the Justice card can represent that as well. They offer the truth. They offer a true version of themselves. Um, they might help you to see the truth of a situation more clearly. We have this full moon in Sagittarius energy that's talking about looking at the bigger picture. So they might help you to see something from a broader perspective, maybe even see ways to follow your own destiny. Interesting, these last two cards that fell out, or the last two that we turned over, Three of Cups, Four of Wands. There's a celebratory energy, and there's also a homecoming or reunion energy to this as well. So this might be, again, somebody that you are reconnecting with. This could also be somebody who is from your hometown. This might be somebody you have to look a little bit deeper. Yeah, because I kind of feel like you might have overlooked this person at one time or another. When you first meet them, you might initially overlook them, but there was that message about trusting your instincts about them. And there really is this feeling of celebration and this feeling of being home, being at home, and a feeling of commitment. This person's very committed. Bottom of the deck, the Fool. Yeah. They offer a new journey in some form. They offer maybe even something that's a little bit unknown to you. It could be a little bit scary to you. Kind of this energy of just needing to take that leap and trust what you know to be true about this person. Trust kind of the energetic feeling that you've gotten about this person right from the beginning. So interesting. A new journey. Page of Cups. This could definitely be romantic. This is somebody that you plan with the Three of Wands, and this is showing your plans getting put into action. You have the Two of Wands, the Three of Wands. So some plans that you're making with this person really get off the ground. And I feel like because this person likes to make plans, to plan ahead, to be prepared, this is something that the two of you might be connecting over. Yeah, the truth stands out so much here. Um, this person's offering you the truth. They're offering you partnership and connection. I feel like the two of you are very honest with each other, and you share your dreams. And in this case, I feel like this is sharing your life purpose with this person. So your life purpose may be intertwined with this person's purpose here, but this can also be that you feel connected enough to this person to actually share with them what you believe your life purpose to be, or to share with them the journey to discovering and uncovering what this purpose is. I feel like the two of you line up on this energy very nicely, and you really understand each other when it comes to this kind of energy and this type of planning. I love this. Yeah, I think that's all the messages I see for you, number four. So I'm going to wrap it up here. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and letting me read your cards. If you enjoyed this reading, if you resonated with any of these messages, don't forget to like the video, leave me a comment down below, and hit subscribe if you feel like it. And hopefully I will see you again in another reading really soon. Bye.